I think Pittsburgh is one of the best places to live in America. But don't take my word for it. Today, I am going to share tons of best city rankings where Pittsburgh is a standout in numerous categories from multiple sources. Let's get started. The accolades for Pittsburgh keep pouring in all the time. It is almost impossible to keep track of them all, but I did my best to find the most recent and relevant rankings that demonstrate the benefits of living in Pittsburgh. The rankings and lists are varied, but include jobs, sports, food, real estate, and so much more. Pittsburgh has been identified as one of the most livable cities in America by Forbes magazine, The Economist, and National Geographic, to name a few. Just a few months back, Pittsburgh landed on livability.com's list of 100 best places to live. The study analyzed more than 1,000 small to mid-sized cities, and Pittsburgh was ranked number 51. Other top rankings for Pittsburgh include a report by US News and World Report that placed Pittsburgh as one of the 50 best places to retire. Ross Township, a northern suburb of Pittsburgh, was recently named to Money Magazine's Best Places to Live in America. And UPMC Children's Hospital made the top 10 list of best pediatric hospitals by US News. Of course, it is the people of Pittsburgh that make it such a vibrant and appealing place to live. The Human Rights Campaign recently published the Municipal Equality Index, which gave Pittsburgh the top score of 100 for LGBTQ inclusion. Pittsburgh was named one of the 7 best cities to live for Gen Xers by Nature World News. And Pittsburgh is a great place to live for millennials as well, showing up at number 4 in Home.com's 10 best US cities for millennials. And Wallet Hub ranked Pittsburgh in the top 50 most educated cities in America. Of course, living in Pittsburgh will also require working in Pittsburgh for many people. So how does the Steel City stack up for jobs? Wallet Hub recently published their 2021 rankings of 180 cities, and Pittsburgh was in the top 30. LinkedIn ranked Pittsburgh number 7 on their list of top 15 US cities to start your first job, based on rent, starting salaries, and available opportunities. Let's take a closer look at specific fields where Pittsburgh is highly ranked. Number 13 for financial advisors, number 8 for construction workers, the number 3 city in the Midwest for startups, number 1 for healthcare jobs, number 5 for science, technology, engineering, and math professionals, number 3 for filmmakers, and perhaps most relevant to our current times, Pittsburgh ranked number 7 of the best cities for remote workers. By the way, all of these sources for these rankings are linked in the description. Pittsburgh is obsessed with retaining the title of the City of Champions, which is reflected in recent rankings. Fans of the Pittsburgh Penguins were recently ranked by Forbes as the most passionate fans in the NHL. In fact, Penguins fans were the only NHL team on Forbes' list of top 10 fans for all sports. The Steelers were number 4 on that same list. According to Wallet Hub, Pittsburgh ranks as the number 1 city for football fans, which looks at professional and college football environments. When it comes to venues, both Heinz Field and PNC Park consistently rank in the top 5 for best stadiums and ballparks in the country, from numerous sources. Overall, Wallet Hub ranks Pittsburgh as the 4th best sports city in the country. As I have mentioned in other videos on my channel, the restaurant and dining scene in Pittsburgh is getting noticed. Yelp recently published a list of their top 10 US destinations for food lovers, and Pittsburgh ranked number 8. And if you love pizza, you might be surprised to learn that Lawn Starter ranked Pittsburgh just behind New York and Chicago as the number 3 best city for pizza addicts. Pittsburgh ranks as the 3rd best city for coffee lovers, according to a ranking by Apartment Guide, which looked at coffee shops per capita and coffee shops per square mile. Only San Francisco and Berkeley, California ranked higher. Also, Pittsburgh makes the list of 10 best cities for beer drinkers by Smart Asset, which also ranks Pittsburgh as their number 1 undervalued city in America. So how does Pittsburgh rank when it comes to relaxation and having fun? Take a ride on the Mon Incline, which was named by Atlas Obscura as one of 18 of the world's most wondrous public transportation options. Pittsburgh is a bike-friendly city and just cracked the top 20 of best cities for bicyclists according to People for Bikes. A recent study by the National Amusement Park Historical Association ranked Pittsburgh's own Kennywood Park as the top pick for favorite traditional park. And Pittsburgh's city parks climbed to 15th in the nation according to a study from Trust for Public Land. If you are thinking about buying a home in the Pittsburgh area, 1, call me. And 2, check out how the Pittsburgh housing market compares nationally. According to a LendingTree survey, Pittsburgh ranks in the top 10 most popular cities for millennial homebuyers. Pittsburgh also ranks as the second best region for house flipping returns based on a study from Million Acres. The average ROI for flipping a home in Pittsburgh was 136%. In 2020, there were 659 homes sold in the Pittsburgh metro area for under $100,000. This ranks as the third highest in the country. And finally, Livability.com recently published their list of the 7 best cities for first-time homebuyers, and Pittsburgh landed in the #1 spot. Is Pittsburgh perfect? No, of course not. We have plenty of work to do, especially creating more equitable opportunities for all Pittsburgh area residents across racial and gender lines. And we could always use more help and new ideas. If you would like to learn more about living in Pittsburgh or buying a house in the Pittsburgh region, please send me a message. My name is Mark McClinchy, and thank you for watching.